Well, I've been working my ass off all week, and I have managed to make just enough progress to get this episode uploaded today with me, Shanley. Welcome to a new era of Sokoumi Z, the beginning of the translation era of Sokoumi Z. Now, images like this are photo images. I'm going to need some outside help doing the photo images areas, like this one, the character profile screen later on, and the massage parlor text, because those are images too, believe it or not. Alright, let's do this. Episode 31 of Sokoumi Z in English. There's going to be some gaps here and there, but I'm going to polish it out as best as I can. There are some parts where I'm trying to translate, keep trying to apply the translation, where it just says no you. It's just basically telling me no you. It's not going to do it, and it's just giving me the middle finger at some parts. Some parts I can't pin. Most points I'm not going to be able to pinpoint the tiny parts. But the more major parts that I know should be translated, I'm basically going to be posting what it should be saying straight from the translator. Well, at least I'm going to copy and paste what the text box in the translator says. Nagisa. Poor naive Nagisa. Poor freaking naive Nagisa. She has no idea what she's about to apply for. Poor Nagisa. That's her reaction, pretty much. Great. What employer in their right mind in real life would hire you after just asking your name? Like, come on! Understandable reaction, Nagisa. Employer. A recluse. What? She went to apply to become a maid, but she instead got a job as a demon slayer. Yeah, little bits like that I can't pinpoint. She decides to try chicken out. And sometimes I forget to put capitals at the start of sentences. That's going to be a common theme. That's my fault. Now see, those little bits and pieces like that, I'm not even going to worry about. That's basically one-word dialogue that, it's okay. I'll try and find a way to polish it later. I'm trying to frigging seek help from a website that actually publishes this thing. Oh, and you can't just go through the door. You have to talk to her first. The fireplace is a door. I did my best. Some part translations are gonna be rough because, well, I couldn't wrap my hand around it. See? See, you pretty much know what she's saying from one-word responses like that. See? Now, these replies, like this one, I'll be probably checking to see if I can find the text box for that and show what it's supposed to say. More major text like that, I'm going to try my best to give the translation text box right from the text box, the translator. Because even if it doesn't apply properly here, I can still copy the image using Alt Print Screen command, post it in Paint, and just crop the pretty much Photoshop what the text box is supposed to say into the game. At least until I get the thing working properly. Aren't you the little pervert president? No. I'll try. This is when you first start the game. It doesn't update for the second playthrough. Yes, we already know this, Nagisa, from the extra photos from the first Sokoumi game. We saw you on an inner tube in the background with friggin' Hidari and Shizuku. Your moves carry over from the previous playthrough, by the way. Don't believe me? There's your proof. But don't do that too much because you'll end up having Nagisa drown. Because you lose more air doing that than you do from just normal swimming. Okay. I am almost certain there's another text box that wouldn't apply properly coming up ahead. I'll be doing the method I said earlier. Copying the image from the translator text box and just cropping it. Right there. Yeah, that's another important one. That's pretty much what the president says in Japanese. Nagisa's reactions are freaking funny. Nagisa the noob. Nagisa. I gotta get through another bit of translations before I can do the next episode for tomorrow. But luckily, I can tackle that right away because I was focusing first on the intro, the common events, which was a big chunk, by the way. The freaking scripts. I had to be careful not to accidentally edit the ones that deal with the save files, because for about an hour yesterday I was having trouble loading and saving because, well, save file translation data was corrupted. So I undid the translations and it worked fine. Another big bulk was maps 2 and 3. I got all that done. Map 3 is downstairs. Map 2 is outside at Cool Town when you first started, and this is map 4. I just did enough to get through this part, and then I started going in game order. You can basically go through the translator, do the common events, that's the big one, the scripts that don't involve anything critical, and then you do the first big story parts of the map. 2 and 3 in this case. And then 4, where you keep getting new missions, you just go as you go. You just translate as you progress through the game. And then you start doing the actual map. It's where you actually progress through the game. That's not good. You're going to be seeing this, based on what I've seen later in the game, translation-wise, you're going to be seeing Nagisa making a lot of dumb comments without freaking thinking. She's a bit of a bubblehead. Okay. I'll show you what I mean by translations that won't apply in a moment. I'm going to test the townsfolk. See? Okay. See? I managed to translate enough to get an episode. Now, this map, I'm gonna probably have to do the friggin' cropping text box thing, guys. The only thing that translated properly was this. I'm gonna do a text box cropping with this. What? 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 That wasn't translated before? Oh, I get it. You have to start a new file in order to get it going. Oh my fucking, oh for fuck's sake. I am a fucking moron. Well, I spent all last night, after I got home from work, and today, worrying about this part. See, there's still little tiny bits and pieces like that I gotta do, but... well, at least it's not as bad as I thought. Oh, well, at least it's not as bad as I thought. Well... okay, alright. Okay, note to self. If translations start friggin' bugging out, start the friggin' game all over again for the first save. Gotcha. Wait, does this mean if I start a completely new file, even the bits and pieces will be translated? I don't know. I don't got enough time to do that this weekend. But seeing that part that wasn't translating before, now finally translating, thank fuck. Maybe the reason why that no test data friggin' error keeps coming up is because, well, you gotta play through the entire game, and then the error will go away. Oh boy. Which means this might not be the only time I play through this game. There might be a third playthrough coming through, and the third playthrough is gonna involve me starting the game all over again. And by all over again, I mean playthrough 1 in Lakewood. Because I also gotta test to see if the scientists' frigging experiments are done correctly in the frigging warrior training sessions. Although, as you know, I didn't get the last warrior training done, so I can at least see if the last one worked. Oh, and I did the first playthrough through test, like maybe the first couple minutes of it. The tutorials are working. I've only translated up to about this point, but as you can see, it is 17 minutes, so that means that is enough time for me to save and call it an episode. Next episode, we will beat Cashew the Fairy. Yes, her name's not Aya, it's actually Cashew. Believe it or not, Aya's the name of the shopkeeper.